What's going on, Pop Samurai fans? This is Johnny Hoon coming to you from the Garcade, and I'm here with Gar Nelson here, who just opened. It's the grand opening weekend of the Garcade here in Menomonee Falls. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Can you tell the people out there a little bit about this location here and how did it come to be? Where did it come from?
Well, we started this out in my basement. I actually was a collector for several years, and the collection just kept growing and getting bigger and bigger. And next thing that I know, I was like, I'm out of room, and I've had a lot of people ask if they could come and check out the games and what we were doing at that point. And I'm like, you know what? We're just going to go. We're going to open something where we're going to have everybody come out, check out these really cool classic retro arcade games.
Nice. And you have some really good classics here. I mean, can you tell the people a little bit about what kind of games you got?
Sure. Most of the games that we have here are pre-2000. A lot of stuff out of the golden age of arcades from 19 to 1983. Sometimes a lot of the favorites like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Rampage, Donkey Kong, Defender, a little bit of everything. We even have pinball machines here on site, so you can go ahead and play a game of pinball. There's nothing like the silver ball.
Nice. Yeah, I took the tour around. GamerG invited us out to take a look at everything, and this place is amazing, and it's booming right now. I mean, you got people coming in, people missing the old arcade feeling, I guess, is what's happening right now. Can people go to find out more about the Garcade on social media and stuff like that?
Absolutely. The best way to go ahead and find us is on Facebook. It's facebook.com/The Garcade. We do lots of posting there with mainly our own stuff, but we also do a lot of video game interest stuff, looking back on even some of the console things, and we just have an appreciation for gaming in general. This is something that I grew up doing, something my kids are growing up doing, and so we really wanted to be able to bring this out to the community.
A little background for you. I mean, how did you get into gaming? What was your earliest memories of getting into gaming, and how did you get into arcade collecting?
Well, let's see. For my earliest memories, I remember being a kid and going on vacations with my family and stopping off at little local bars and stuff along the way to grab something to eat, and they'd have a couple of games in the back room, and I'd have to plunk in just a couple of quarters. And as I grew up, fell in love with the Atari 2600, and that moved on into the Nintendo Entertainment System, and now we're getting into the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and so from the console standpoint, and really doing the home console stuff. And then here in Milwaukee, we had Aladdin's Castle, and we had a couple of other local arcades, and unfortunately, a lot of those dried up towards the early 80s, about 1983, and so there's really been this missing component in southeastern Wisconsin, and we're really happy to be coming forward and making this available.
That's really great. When people come in here, what can they expect to? How do they get to play the games? I mean, is it coin operated? Is anything like that?
No, what we wind up doing is we actually do a flat rate pricing. It's $15. You get a wristband. You come in, and everything is on free play, so you can sit and play as much as you want, as many times as you want. Doesn't cost you anything beyond the admission. The wristbands allow you to come and go all day long, so if you want to go and get lunch and come back, you can. We just really want to have it out here and make it really, really easy and affordable, and kind of what the pricing is going to be up front rather than having to go in and just get bled $1 at a time.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's really cool, guys. You guys get out here to the Garcade over in Menomonee Falls. It's really cool stuff. What is your favorite game on the floor right now?
My favorite game right now is probably the Gladiators pinball machine. That's one that it's a very underrated classic. There's a lot of game flow, and it's very fast. It's very challenging, and it'll keep you on your toes. It's a great game.
Do you hold any high scores here in the arcade?
I hold several myself, yes. Although I got to admit, I'm not as much of a player. I'm more of a fixer. I have a background in electrical engineering, and so this started out as me taking games, bringing them back from the dead, and I go out with my family. My kids would go on road trips and stuff. So this kind of filled that need of something that I needed a tool on. Some guys like to have their cars in their garage, or build their houses or things like that. And this was my outlet.
Nice. It's really great. That's really cool stuff. So, guys, get over here, check it out. They're going to be grand opening all weekend, right?
Grand opening all weekend. We're going to be open 11 to midnight. today, tomorrow, Monday, and then we will also be open on the 4th of July from 11 until 8. So if you're looking for something to do in between the parades and the fireworks, bring the family out, bring the kids out. We're very family-oriented, very family-friendly. So.
Cool. All right, guys, check them out. You can find all Pop Samurai stuff at popsamurainetwork.com, and we're sponsored by Gamergy. So catch you guys later.